Livevol. This is where I trade my own Reg T account, and I use LVX to trade. So let's just go to my account right now. Looks like it's pretty flat. Looks like I'm down $400 day trading Hillshire, and I'll show you guys what happened. So basically, this morning it was announced that Tyson Food was gonna bid $50 in cash. So I bought these June 50 puts. I was kind of buying them so I can eventually get shorter, which doesn't kind of make sense right now. But basically, I want to be short this line, but I'm actually long it, which is a mistake. So you know, I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna try to fix it. So right now, I have this chart that just looks like a put, basically, because of these 25. I guess I can sell out of these, but I'll lose I think like $500 day trading if I do that. Or I'm trying to figure something else out. But for now, you know, I have this position and I'm trying to figure out what to do. Just generally, I think Hillshire said that they're going to consider it. So I think what's going to happen is they're going to get at least 1 to 3 additional bids. That's just me guessing, but usually people just don't walk away. So I'm fully expecting Pilgrim to make a bid, maybe like a little bit higher than $50 in cash, and then we'll see if Tyson comes back. Most likely Tyson will come back, and then usually that's the end of it. But I'm thinking there'll be at least 1, maybe up to 3 more bids on this company. So I want to be kind of short these 50 puts. One thing that could derail just selling these puts is if for whatever reason something gets found out where it changes the whole thing, right? So basically, like some finances or something. But let me actually, I was thinking of maybe selling these as well. But does not look like they're really buying them, right? So if you look at these, they don't think it's going to be higher than 55, but they want to buy the 50s. So essentially, I'll be doing the same thing. Let me actually see if I can sell 25. So I'm on the offer for 25. And these are my working trades, but I'll see if I get filled. Most likely I won't, because the stock's gone up quite a bit since this morning, and it looks like it's kind of just on an uptrend. So unless something changes, I don't see the stock like coming down. So I'm going to have to deal with these long puts somehow and try to make it worthwhile. So in general, there hasn't been that much going on. I know for those of you guys who watch me, I basically followed this ticker right here, the watch list trades, but the market's been pretty quiet. Nothing much is going on. The 2 things I did want to talk about is basically SPX, right? Or basically for me, SPY. Looks like they're making pretty much new highs every day. So you see how like it could pretty much keep riding this Bollinger Band up. Also there is TLT, and this is basically the 20-year treasuries, and you can see it's also on the uptrend. Now both of these being on an uptrend is kind of unusual. They're kind of opposite of each other, but for whatever reason, and there's a lot of speculation of why that is. It seems to me that essentially they're both going up, right? So people are buying bonds and they're buying stock at the same time. We'll see what happens. I basically sold these, I think like for 56 bucks yesterday at the close, and then I sold also TLT calls as well. So I'll see how this works out. Basically, it's up 9 cents, but I thought the upside was capped because it had this move, right? So I saw this move, and usually every time it makes this move, it kind of goes back down, right? So it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and I was kind of hoping it would go down. So I sold the calls, but we'll see what happens. The one thing that's curious is this VIX. So essentially, the VIX looks like it's kind of consolidating right here. Maybe there's some support, but essentially, sometimes it does this and then it'll have a bounce. So we'll see when that bounces, or it could actually make another step lower, which actually it's interesting which way it would go. So you see how it's kind of like it's made like a new low. So usually if it makes a new low, it'll make a bounce, but then it'll go to a newer low, and that's been the trend for the past couple of years. So we'll see what happens. My general sense is probably, I mean, you can be long, and I think even if this VIX goes up a little bit, I think the market still could go up. Just to me, the risk reward maybe isn't that appealing to me right now, even though I can easily see this thing like melting up, right? But for me, I just maybe everyone is thinking the same thing I am, that it's gonna sell off, which makes it seem like maybe it'll go up even further, right? So in the end, I'm just gonna stick with my trading and see what comes of it. My biggest issue right now is just this Hillshire, because I went in and bought these puts. That's causing me some headache. So we'll see. Essentially we'll see what happens. I mean, I kind of want to get out of these, but I don't really know how right now. Right? So yeah, so I'm gonna kind of work it, see how it goes, but that's about it. One thing is, if you look at the VIX, I'm always weary if the VIX is up, even if it's slightly, when the market's up, right? Just because to me, the VIX being up is kind of an indication that people are buying options, and that they're thinking there's going to be more movement going forward. And to me, it seems like, yeah, I mean, it's not, usually I like to see the VIX down when the market's up. It'll make me feel more comfortable kind of getting long. But the fact that it isn't makes me not want to get long. And you see how like 8,000 of these trades, and they're like, looks like people are paying 15 cents. They got 2 weeks to go. Yeah, this one's a little tricky. Looks like the fair value right now, like they're saying that it's going to be around 1340 by June expiration. I might sell like 10 lot at 15. Let's see how that goes. Maybe just 5. And if I get filled, I'll get filled. So that's about it. Nothing much going on. Like I said, I'm pretty busy. Going to be pretty busy, so I might actually decrease the video blogs to maybe only 3 times a week, and then until I get all my stuff done. Other than that, I hope your trading is going well, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.